So here becomes the question then for Joe Pavelski. Elliot and I were batting this around last night on the podcast. I'm sure there's a temptation to reunite him with the big line, the number one line, the with all due respect to every other line in the NHL, the best line in the NHL. With Rupe Hintz and Jason Robertson, or do you leave him on that line with Mason Marchment and Max Domi? By the way, Max Domi was awesome last night. With the
he was all over the ice.
Really engaged all over the ice. Max Domi was fantastic last night. So what do you do? I mean, my default is you leave him there, right? Like it's cooking with gas. Domi's cooking, Marchment's cooking. Obviously, Pavelski is. But then, how do you not reunite the top line in the National Hockey League? I guess it's a nice problem to have if you're Peter DeBoer, but it's a problem nonetheless.
Yeah, I would lean towards your way for now. I would leave it because I think it causes a little more trouble for Seattle when they have to worry about them split up. I think maybe there's a little focus on the one line if they're all together. But if Robertson and Hintz can't get going, then you might have to make that shuffle in game two. That might be an in-game adjustment. I would be inclined to leave it the way it was to start. But, yeah, there is that other side of the argument saying, okay, it was the Kraken 5 and Pavelski 4. So you might need to spread that out. That's the one thing about Seattle. Everyone talks about Seattle's game as being a whole team. The scoring is spread out over 4 lines there, and they had 15 different players score a goal, coming into the game last night, and to just see their balance. So, that's maybe the danger if you don't want to get caught having everything loaded up on one line. You have the balance, but I think you would be hard-pressed to switch Pavelski off, at least to start the game. But if you're going along and nothing's going offensively, then at least you have that in your pocket. That might be the easier switch, right? Okay, we got to get something going. You put Pavelski back on that line, and now they're going, and maybe that gets them a little. But if you start that way and you're having trouble, now you have to switch back to this way that you went and hope that that's going to go. And if it doesn't, maybe you're in a little more trouble, or maybe I'm overthinking it too much. But it would be hard to switch that line the way they played with 4 goals for Pavelski. But as you said, Domi was all over the ice too, and a big factor in that line. So I'd be hard pressed at least to start the game to leave the lines the way they are. I wouldn't switch them to at least start the game.